Can you explain your job responsibilities in English, clearly, confidently, right now?
If you hesitated even for a second, this episode is for you.
Because today, we are giving you everything, the phrases, the structures, the vocabulary, to talk about what you actually do at work, clearly, naturally, confidently.
Not just, I work in an office, but exactly what your role involves, what you're responsible for, what you handle every single day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Emma, the podcast where we help you speak real English, natural English, confident English, every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
And before we dive in, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Share this with one friend who struggles to explain their job in English.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, Jack, how are you doing today?
I am doing well, actually. Had a pretty relaxed weekend for once.
Oh, nice. What did you get up to?
Not much, honestly. Just caught up on some sleep, saw a few friends on Sunday.
That sounds perfect. I actually went to a work conference on Saturday.
Oh, really? How was it?
It was good. A bit exhausting, though. Lots of small talk with strangers.
Speaking of which, that actually reminds me of something that happened to me last month. Emma, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
If a stranger asked you right now, what do you actually do at work? What would you say?
Honestly, my brain would probably go blank for a second.
Really? Even in your own language?
No, in my own language, I am fine. But in English, there is always that little pause, that little, how do I explain this exactly?
I know that pause very well.
Do you?
Completely. Last month, I was at a conference. Someone asked me, so what does your role involve? And I just said, a bit of everything.
A bit of everything. Very specific.
Very specific. Extremely professional.
And that is exactly today's topic, because explaining your job responsibilities should not feel like that.
It should feel clear, confident, natural.
And today, we make sure it does.
Vocabulary, structures, real phrases, all explained simply.
Let's start. Jack, let's begin with the most basic structure, the one everyone needs first.
I am responsible for.
Exactly. The most common way to start talking about your responsibilities.
For example, I am responsible for managing the team.
Or, I am responsible for preparing monthly reports.
Or maybe, I am responsible for handling client accounts.
Simple structure. I am responsible for plus the activity.
And a slightly different version, equally common.
My role involves.
Try saying, my role involves overseeing several projects at once.
Or, my role involves liaising with different departments.
Liaising, Emma.
Liaising means communicating regularly between different people or groups, acting as a connection point, making sure information flows between them.
For example, I liaise with the marketing team every week. I communicate regularly with them. I connect both sides.
Or, part of my job is liaising between clients and the design team.
Very professional word, very common in job descriptions.
And another useful structure.
One of my main duties is.
Like, one of my main duties is training new employees.
Or something like, one of my main duties is ensuring deadlines are met. Duties, Emma.
Duties means the tasks and responsibilities that are part of your job, the things you are expected to do. My daily duties include answering emails and managing the calendar.
Very natural, very professional. Now, let's go through the responsibilities themselves, one by one, with natural examples.
Number 1, managing a team.
For example, I manage a team of 5 people.
Or, I am in charge of a small marketing team.
In charge of means responsible for, having control or authority over something.
She is in charge of the whole department. She has authority over it. She manages it.
And I oversee a team of developers.
Oversee, Jack.
Oversee means supervise, make sure something is being done correctly, watch over a process or a group of people without necessarily doing the work yourself.
For example, I oversee the entire project from start to finish. I supervise it. I make sure everything goes well.
Or try saying, he oversees quality control. He makes sure everything meets the required standard.
Very useful word, very professional sounding. Number 2, preparing reports.
Like, I prepare weekly sales reports.
Or, part of my job is putting together monthly performance reports.
Putting together means creating, compiling different pieces into one complete thing.
I put together a presentation for the client meeting. I created it. I compiled all the information.
And number 3, attending meetings.
Try saying, I attend weekly team meetings.
Or I regularly attend meetings with senior management.
Senior management, the higher level managers and leaders in a company.
I report directly to senior management. I answer to them. I update them regularly.
Number 4, liaising with clients.
We covered liaising already, but let's see it again with clients specifically.
Something like, I liaise directly with clients regarding their orders.
Or, I am the main point of contact for our biggest clients.
Point of contact, Jack.
Point of contact means the specific person someone should speak to, the main contact for communication.
She is our point of contact for all technical issues. She is the person to speak to, the go-to person.
Very useful phrase, very common in workplace English.
And number 5, overseeing projects.
Like, I oversee multiple projects simultaneously.
Simultaneously, Jack.
Simultaneously means at the same time, happening together, not one after the other.
For example, I manage 3 projects simultaneously, all at the same time, not one by one.
Very useful for explaining a busy workload.
Number 6, delegating tasks.
Delegate, Emma.
Delegate means give a task to someone else to complete, pass responsibility to another person, usually a manager giving work to their team.
For example, I delegate tasks to my team based on their strengths.
Or, part of my role is delegating responsibilities effectively.
A very important management skill.
And number 7, ensuring deadlines are met.
Like, I ensure all deadlines are met on time.
Or maybe, one of my responsibilities is making sure projects stay on schedule.
On schedule means on time, following the planned timeline.
The project is currently on schedule. Everything is happening at the right time, no delays.
And the opposite,
Behind schedule. Unfortunately, we are a little behind schedule, delayed, later than planned.
and number 8, handling client accounts.
Try saying, I handle around 20 client accounts.
Or, I am responsible for managing key client relationships.
Key, Jack, what does that mean here?
Key here means very important, essential, the most significant ones.
They are one of our key clients, a very important client, significant for the business.
And number 9, training new employees.
Like, I train new employees during their first few weeks.
Or, part of my job is onboarding new team members.
Onboarding, Jack.
Onboarding means the process of introducing and training a new employee, helping them settle into the company and understand their role.
The onboarding process takes about 2 weeks, the period of training and introduction for a new employee.
Very modern term, very common now in workplaces.
And number 10, maintaining records.
Maintain, Emma.
Maintain means keep something updated, look after it continuously, make sure it stays correct and current.
For example, I maintain accurate financial records. I keep them updated and correct.
Or, part of my role is maintaining the customer database.
Very common responsibility, very useful phrase.
And one more very useful structure to finish with.
On a daily basis.
Try saying, on a daily basis, I respond to emails and manage my calendar.
Daily basis means every day, regularly, as a routine.
Like, on a daily basis, I check in with my team, every day, as part of my routine.
Very natural way to describe your regular tasks.
Now, one complete natural conversation, using all the vocabulary, the way real colleagues talk.
2 colleagues catching up at work.
Jack, I have not asked you properly, what does your role actually involve these days?
Good question. So, I'm responsible for overseeing 3 projects simultaneously at the moment.
That sounds intense.
It is. On a daily basis, I liaise with the design team and the clients, making sure everyone's on the same page.
And do you manage anyone?
Yes, I oversee a small team of 3. I delegate tasks based on their strengths, and I'm also in charge of onboarding any new team members.
That is a lot of responsibility.
It is. What about you? What does your role involve?
I'm the main point of contact for our biggest clients. I handle about 15 accounts, and one of my main duties is preparing monthly reports for senior management.
Do you find it stressful managing that many accounts?
Sometimes, especially when we fall behind schedule, but generally I really enjoy it.
That makes sense. And do you attend a lot of meetings?
Constantly. I attend at least 3 meetings a day, sometimes more.
I do not envy you there.
It comes with the role, but honestly, I wouldn't change it.
And did everyone catch all the vocabulary? All natural, all real, all used in one simple conversation between colleagues.
And now, all completely yours.
Before we finish, I want to say something. That moment when someone asks, "What do you actually do at work?"
And your brain goes blank.
That moment does not have to happen again.
Because now you have the structures I'm responsible for, my role involves, one of my main duties is.
And now you have the vocabulary: oversee, delegate, liaise, onboard, maintain.
Real words for your real job in real English.
The next time someone asks, "What does your role involve?"
You won't say, a bit of everything.
Never again.
You'll explain it, clearly, confidently, because you finally have the words.
Before we go,
If today's episode gave you the confidence to explain your job in English,
please like this video.
subscribe to Talk Emma, new episode every single day,
Share this with one friend who struggles to explain their job responsibilities in English.
and leave us a comment. Tell us, what is one of your main responsibilities at work? Or which phrase from today will you use first?
We read every single comment, every one.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing. Bye, everyone.